Forewarn weather with Exact Track 4D.
Yeah, if you were just gauging this by today, you'd be so surprised at the weather that's right around the corner. It's just a gorgeous day, but we've got some really serious stuff coming right around the corner.
We do. It's a little heavy for 11 o'clock at night. There's a lot of moving parts, so I try to organize it into 3 different day parts so we can kind of go over this together. So your morning commute tomorrow morning, rain-snow mix. If you're in the northern suburbs of Oakland and Macomb counties, could be all snow for you. Now the ground's still pretty warm, but we could have a little accumulation on the roads. Then between 11 and about 2 o'clock, we'll have round 1 of showers and storms. This is a warm front that will be moving through. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, it will be cold, but as we get into the afternoon hours, it will quickly warm up. We get into what's called the warm sector. So it will become warm. Everything will be rain or some storms in there, some lightning, thunder, but not expecting severe weather between 11 and 2. The severe weather comes after 7 o'clock. Now between 2 and 7, if we start to get anything in the way of sunshine, that could help fuel these storms. So just know that if you're seeing that in the afternoon, the storms could be even stronger. But regardless, it looks like they will be pretty strong as the Storm Prediction Center has put most of Metro Detroit under an enhanced risk. That's from 1 to 5, and that's number 3, and then a slight risk for the rest of the area, anywhere you see shaded there in yellow. High winds and flooding, the 2 biggest concerns that we have, but isolated tornadoes. Tornadoes are not off the table, especially after what we saw over the weekend, and some hail also remains possible as well. So it's that second round tomorrow night that we're really watching. Right now, not great news for parts of northern Michigan up into the UP because it looks like they'll have more ice and more snow tomorrow, and that's where the winter weather advisory is. And then you look back out to the west, you see in Omaha and just off to the northwest of Kansas City, that's the severe weather. So let's go over this and what it looks like on the clouds and radar. Here's 6 a.m. We've got snow to the north and then rain to the south. As we go throughout the morning and into the afternoon, we'll have breaks from time to time, but that 11 to 2 o'clock is when we get the first round through. Then the second round comes later in the day. So here's 6 o'clock, everything's to our north, but by about 7, 8 o'clock, we'll be tracking these storms. At this point, I expect them to be linear in a squall line. Those are easier to track and they oftentimes move through a little faster, but they also have those high winds. We could get straight line winds, or there could be some rotation. Flood watch in effect from 8 o'clock tomorrow night until 8 a.m. Thursday, as much as 1.5 inches to maybe even 2 inches of rain. And then we have that snow to talk about. So if you're in Sanilac, I know we have folks up there watching, you're under a winter weather advisory where you could get about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of snow. I know it's a lot to digest. We have all of this on our website as well as the Forewarn weather app. But here's how it breaks down. 34 tonight, rain changing over to snow by the early morning hours, but quickly moving out and changing over to just rain as our high makes it up to about 65. We'll hit that 65 late in the day around 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Here's the good news. We'll end on this. Friday, opening day looks nice at this point with some sunshine and a temperature of 56. We'll be right back.